So, European Union has sent a resounding warning to those who will be wanting to breach the ultimatum and the progressive knowledge that has been mandated to that very point of acceleration. That they are now to monitor the exits of Biafrans from Nigeria after so many disagreements, agreements, and then non-agreement figures that has been put in place. This is why, prior to the statement, a lot of breaking news will be made in accordance, and we will definitely have to preach it to that very point of knowledge where our words are filled with so much light. That's the gospel truth. You see, we must be disciplined with every form of knowledge. We must be disciplined with all kinds of theoretical means. And every truth we preserve, every knowledge we preach has gotten to the point of harvesting the very truth that we share. So therefore, Biafra remains one of the most productive, undeniable, willing pose that should be made. And that is why things shouldn't be found difficult. So I just saw something online now where EU has laid down the sanction on those who try to criticize the very point which will affect Biafra naturalization. That point must be made in accordance. It must be made in accordance. As long as we are not doing anything illegal. So it has been dished out. EU has sent supervisors to come and monitor the referendum and to watch that Biafrans get out of this community. But the point here is this, how often can we hold to this European Union? How often? How often should we trust those who have continued to, beat our back and tell us that we can't do nothing? How often? Today is the last day of the month and the last day of the year. That's 1st of December, the last day of the month and the last day of the year. And tomorrow is going to be first day of the year and the first day of the month. We must be guided. We must be guided. So, let's keep preaching this to the permanent site. Unless we don't want good news to come along. A big threat, when I talk about big threats, I'm telling you how big the threat an Igbo man is to the whites. Because the brain that Igbo men have, they are surprised that how can this kind of people be traced in Africa. So for that reason, they have been holding down anything that has to do with the freedom and immediate exposure of ourselves to the international level. And that is why, as long as we continue to lie in this state, there are a lot of things that needs to be corrected. And when it is corrected in accordance, everybody will be there to play its part. Permit me, because I'm about to reveal a lot of things that has been going on in this Biafran struggle that a lot of people may not really understand. We have come to that very point where if things are not corrected properly, we would be put in a mess. Whether you agree or you don't agree, we would be put in a mess. That is why I advise each and every one of us that as long as we continue to push this very victory to the last, this very victory to the end, a lot of things wouldn't be corrected. Now the British Empire has withdrawn from supporting any illicit agenda that has to go against Biafrans. See, whether you like it or not, Biafrans must be free. A time will come, everybody ga-agbara ha wee nwụọ. That time is coming. Everybody ga-agbara ha wee nwụọ. Everybody was going to take their drug. Wee mara na ife anyị na-ekwu kamgbe na ote na ikuwere. We must be guided. Let's not allow the things people say to move us. If we continue to allow this thing to drive us, we may end up not doing anything at last. And that's where the struggle begins. So in as much as we are trying to place our efforts in a polite way, a lot of breakthroughs will be made. Do you understand? So let's be guided. And let's understand where we have headed. Because the struggle we preach and the things we push is becoming so unbearable. And that's how far we continue to go. As long as we don't stop what we have been doing since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the restoration of Biafra will be made to its fullest. Genti bụrụ ife a na-agwa gị maka na eziokwu bụ ndụ.